You ever wake up already exhausted? Not because you didn't sleep, but because the world refuses to let you rest. One notification, one song, one look from a stranger, and suddenly you're carrying emotions that don't even belong to you. If that sounds familiar, you're not broken. You just built different. Most people walk through life in low resolution. You're stuck on 8K. Every color hits harder. Every shadow feels heavier. A coworker's offhand comment stays with you for 3 days. A late-night documentary about strangers leaves you staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m., wondering how the hell we're all supposed to survive this. You've tried to toughen up. God knows you have. You've read the books, done the cold showers, practiced the boundaries, but the feelings still flood in. Beautiful, brutal, overwhelming, and deep down, you wonder, why me? Why do I have to feel everything so damn deeply?
Let me tell you something I wish someone had told me 20 years ago. This isn't a flaw in your software. It's a feature of your hardware. Around 15 to 20% of us are wired this way. Psychologists call it high sensory processing sensitivity. Your brain doesn't just register information, it soaks in the details most people filter out. The micro expressions, the shift in someone's tone, the quiet sadness behind a perfect Instagram smile. Your nervous system is like a Stradivarian violin in a room full of plastic guitars. It picks up frequencies others don't even know exist. That's why certain songs don't just play, they reach inside your ribcage and pull. Why a rainy drive through the city can feel like a quiet masterpiece. Why injustice doesn't annoy you, it physically hurts. But here's where it gets interesting. For thousands of years, people like you were the early warning system for the entire tribe. You noticed the shift in the wind. You felt the tension before the fight started. You remembered the stories that kept the group together. In the harsh world of our ancestors, your depth wasn't a weakness, it was survival.
Now we live in fluorescent-lit offices, endless group chats, and 24-hour news cycles designed to exploit exactly that wiring. No wonder you're tired. The real twist, the same sensitivity that makes life feel unbearable, is the exact same thing that makes it worth living. Think about it. The people who move you the most, the artists, the writers, the friends you'd run through fire for, they almost always feel things deeply. They don't have thicker skin, they have wider hearts. And right now, in this increasingly numb world, that might be the rarest and most valuable trait left. I've spent decades studying people who build lasting careers and deep lives. The ones who thrive with this wiring aren't the ones who learned to feel less. They're the ones who learned how to protect and direct it. They stopped saying yes to every emotional invitation. They created quiet spaces where their nervous system could reset. They turned that raw depth into art, into work that actually matters, into relationships that feel real instead of exhausting. They realized something powerful. You don't have to feel everything. You just have to stop feeling everything that doesn't matter. So the next time a headline wrecks you, pause, ask yourself, is this mine to carry right now? The next time a friend's pain lands heavy in your chest, remember you can care without drowning. The next time beauty hits you so hard you tear up in the car, let it. That's the deal. You get the full spectrum.
This sensitivity is not something to fix, it's something to steward. You're not too much. You're just operating at a volume most people never turn up, and the world desperately needs that volume right now. The real empathy, the real creativity, the real attention to what actually matters. So feel it, all of it. But feel it with intention, feel it with boundaries, feel it like the gift it actually is. Because the same heart that breaks so easily is the same heart capable of loving so fiercely, creating so beautifully, and noticing the kind of quiet miracles that keep the rest of us going. You weren't built for a shallow world. You were built to make it deeper. Now go do exactly that.